Good evening. I'm Michael Kelly, General Superintendent and CEO of the Chicago Park District, and I want to thank you all for joining us this evening. Several months ago, we embarked upon a framework planning process for Jackson and South Shore parks. Over the years, the Chicago Park District has modified the South Lakefront Framework Plan when proposals like the removal of the Nike missile site in the 70s or improvements to Lakeshore Drive in 1999 impacted the parks and its surrounding communities. Each time we've come to you, the community, for your valuable input on what you would like to see in your parks. This framework plan update gives us a chance to set the course for the parks for the next 10 years. This update was prompted by new proposals for both parks, including the Obama Presidential Center and an opportunity to merge the historic Jackson and South Shore golf courses into one course. The plan is not solely related to those proposals, and we want to hear your thoughts on all of the park systems. We met with you back in June and July for our discovery phase, listening to your thoughts and concerns about changes in the parks. In August, the Chicago Department of Transportation came and shared concepts of the proposed road improvements. One of the most consistent things we've heard is that the planning process was moving too fast, with an original target of October for a draft plan. We heard you, and have moved the target date for a draft plan to early 2018 to give us and the community more time to consider how we want to see the parks develop over the next 10 years. Thank you again for your participation this evening.
Our open house today will focus on 6 main systems within the park: active recreation, golf, passive recreation, water use and quality, history, arts and culture, and connectivity. Each of these topics will have a station of boards for us to share what we have heard, what we have learned, and what we have discovered.
Within each topic station, we will reflect on what we heard from you in our previous meetings, where we gathered information on park ecology and aesthetics, the culture and history, how the parks are used and programmed, and transportation and mobility to and through the parks, as well as other areas of concern. The feedback on these topics has guided our analysis and opportunities we are presenting today. Since the last time we met with you in June, we have been analyzing the parks to understand in depth how they function, and hearing from stakeholder groups about what works well, what could be improved, and what will be impacted by the proposals within the park. Analysis of the existing conditions, data collection, and ongoing discussions with stakeholders have formed the insights of what we've learned. Based on what we heard from the community and what we learned through analysis and ongoing feedback from park users, we've generated several opportunities. These opportunities are potential improvements that look at the parks holistically. Each topic station will have a list of potential opportunities and locations those may apply. We want to hear your thoughts on these opportunities to guide us in our next steps of developing alternatives.
In addition to our stations on the park system, we are also looking for your input on our guiding principles and vision for the future of the parks. We want to hear about what is important to you to be included in the principles. To build a collective community vision for the future of the parks, we want to know in 2 or 3 words what you would say to describe Jackson and South Shore parks in the future. Think about this and be sure to contribute your thoughts at the Principles and Vision station. With that, we invite you to make your way through the open house, moving at your own pace to see what we have heard, learned, and discovered, and to share your thoughts to help shape the future of Jackson Park and South Shore Cultural Center.